A call to arms. Living the spiritual life is both humbling and rewarding, fulfilling and challenging. In the face of the gauntlet of this world thrown down so threateningly at our feet as it sometimes can be, it is the call to arms, everlasting arms, to know him aright, whom to know aright is life eternal. For when you know him as he is, you will be satisfied with that likeness. It is the call to love one another, all men, even as I, God in you, as you, love you all, totally, equally, unconditionally, stating so clearly as it does that nothing less than the fullness of love is enough to heal the breach and leaven the lump. It is the call of the eternal, for man to return to his true home in Christ, Spirit, beyond the belief in two powers, beyond the limitations of sense, beyond the illusions of duality, beyond all fears, desires, pains, or pleasures of the flesh, truly, where moth and rust cannot corrupt, and where no heathen rage. Regardless of the diverse forms of religion, regardless of ritual and varying belief, regardless of the many different names given to God and forms of worship, God is the same God unto all, appearing and speaking throughout human history, constantly in and as the lives of those of every culture and custom, language, color, location, and creed. Ultimately, how infinitely diverse is the simplicity of unity when beheld as the reality of oneness. God's ceaseless voice, the eternal voice that never stops speaking, has spoken many times and in many ways to different peoples. But it is the same God, the same voice, the one true God, the God of all people, a God of love, universal love, giving the same message, inviting all men to aspire to the highest ideals and reminding men throughout all ages of their true inheritance as children of God. All, of every nation and throughout all time, are this, not one more and none less than any other. In being, God speaks of the fullness of life. But though the voice of God is the same in all, each one hears it according to his own culture and understanding. Does God speak in French? Joan of Arc was asked. I don't know what language God speaks in, but I hear him in French, was her reply. We must know the truth about God, the nature of error, the truth of individual being, the truth that makes free. First and foremost, the truth of ourselves. Physician, heal thyself. Then it becometh us to fulfill all righteousness by knowing the qualities of omnipotence, omniscience, and omnipresence, to be the truth of all being.